What's up, YouTube? BW368 coming at you with a little bit of a discussion video. Finally with the locals yesterday for the first time in a long time, just to try and familiarize myself with the Salamangreat deck and to see what other decks are basically being played in the meta. Met up with a few friends, play a little bit, watch a few games to see how the basic combos would work for the deck. And the main discussion of this video is anti-meta decks, because one deck really did surprise me that did very well against the Salamangreats, which was Subterrors. I was very surprised to see it, at least the local player that was playing them, how well he was doing at controlling Salamangreats from being able to do anything. Of course, the main card that he was playing, I guess I'm assuming that he was main decking it, was There Can Only Be One, which is, of course, everybody can only control one Cypress monster. A very good card, but that's only like 3 copies of one card. The rest of the deck was basically was the only other thing that he was controlling. With the Subterror's trap card that would activate, set itself back down, all the other effects and whatnot. Just, it was a very controlling deck, and it was very interesting to me to see that something like Subterrors would actually hold a candle to Salamangreats. And the main discussion for this video is what was your favorite anti-meta deck that, if you have played anti-meta before, what was your favorite deck that you played? Honestly, for me, I played 2 different ones that are kind of tied for the top. My first one is Ghost Tricks. Such a fun deck if you guys have ever played with them back in the day. Basically, the main concept of the deck is to have everything face down and to have the field spell basically face up, that if you have face down monsters, your opponent cannot attack them. They can attack you directly, but the damage is halved. So the main concept of the deck is basically every time you flip up, at least 3 or 4 of your monsters have flip effects according to the number of Ghost Tricks that are already face up on the field. So the way I played it was not the burn variant, it was the mill variant, which I believe is Reaper, if I'm remembering its name correctly. Basically, this card, when it is flipped face up on the field, your opponent mills cards face down. I think this was when they were starting to introduce banishing face down cards. Your opponent would mill from the top of their deck face down as many cards as to how many Ghost Tricks you have face up on the field. So you would, like, say you had like Ghost, let's just say you had 3 other Ghost Tricks flip face up with no effects. You would then flip up Janshi, which would allow you to search for a level 4 or lower Ghost Trick monster from your deck. Then you would flip up Reaper. Your opponent would then basically have to mill 5 cards face down. No idea what they're milling from their deck. So you guys can already see where this is going. So basically, you just play that with Monster Barrier. Your opponent can't destroy any of your monsters, even if they did get rid of the field spell, and you're just basically just flipping everything face down, play Book of Eclipse, play their Ghost Trick trap card, and you're just milling them face down cards. Also banished, so they can't even use them. It's wasting resources for them. They have no idea what they're milling. They're losing their consistency. My other favorite anti-meta deck was Gravekeepers. Not doing a little bit of research on them for today's metagame. I know they just got some support in one of the last couple of sets, but they were another deck that was another favorite of mine for anti-meta, because again, Negra Valley is indeed one of, if not the best field spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So the main concept of Gravekeepers is nobody touches a grave, all my monsters get beefed up by 500 points, and with Negra Valley on the field, it allows other effects as well, such as like Royal Tribute. So play Royal Tribute, my opponent takes all the monsters out of their hand, puts them in the graveyard. Automatically, just starting off, you open with that card. Basically, it's very hard, depending on the deck your opponent's playing, for them to come back from. So those are 2 of my favorite anti-meta decks that I've played in my Yu-Gi-Oh career. What are some of your favorite anti-meta decks? I would like to have a little discussion here. Leave some comments down below what you've played, or even what was the worst anti-meta deck that you've played against, your least favorite. So just let's have a little discussion. Leave a comment down below, and let's have a little chat. This is BW368 signing out.